guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different video. We're going to be doing not a trading video, but a decorating video. So just the other day I received the soccer stadium house from Adopt Me on my account, so thank you Adopt Me. And I thought to myself, this isn't a typical house that I would decorate or I would live in because my style is just kawaii, it's very cute, it's very pastel, and that's my aesthetic. So I was thinking, why not transform this soccer stadium house into my aesthetic so that I can also use for meet and greets with you guys and Adopt Me, and we can do like grindings together, and it's just huge for everyone to be able to fit into. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to be transforming the soccer stadium house into a cute kawaii pink grinding home, meeting home, whatever you want to call it. I want to make a new home base because my house right now is very, very, very tiny. This is definitely going to be split into different episodes, so if you guys like this series that I'm starting, then definitely be sure to look out for them because I'll be popping in episodes here and there. So this is the stadium house in Adopt Me, and as you can see, it's not really my aesthetic. I colored it pink, but here's just what it looks like on the inside. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do to make this cute and kawaii and to make this my aesthetic, but it's definitely going to be hard work, and it's going to be a long series, which is something that I can do over the days, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. And maybe those of you who struggle with decorating, maybe you can get a couple of ideas from me decorating. I mean, this isn't really a tutorial by any means. I'm not really like a speed builder or like the best speed grinder. I just kind of work with what I got and just do whatever feels right. Yeah guys, hopefully I can turn this into a good home base for my YouTube videos and my channel and meeting with you guys. So okay guys, I think that I'm going to start in the center. The dome is just very, very intimidating, so I just rather jump into it. I'm just gonna start off by covering up this soccer field. I know it's a soccer stadium, but I do not want a soccer field in the middle of my home base, so I'm just gonna cover it up with some walls. So now that we have like the center kind of covered up, I'm thinking to kind of do some sort of like pillars on the side to like cover this slant. I don't know. I think I maybe want to make a different archway, of course, in here, and yeah, make it kind of like cute and kawaii-ish. And also, you can still play soccer in here if you want to, but the green soccer ground was just so like black. Okay, I don't like the color green, so I mean, unless it's pastel. So we're just gonna add like some pillars here, and I'm gonna try to work with it and see what I can do to make this look better. So I was kind of toying around with it, and I finally got something that I think I like. So I'm just gonna duplicate that on the other side, and also we're not even gonna worry about over here. It's a bit patchy. We're just gonna ignore that because we're working on the inside section right now. And guys, it's very much a trust the process situation right now because, well, it's not looking too great right now, but hopefully I can turn this into something super cute. So just stick with me. I promise, just stick with me. Okay guys, I went ahead and just jumped to the duplication of these two archways because it literally took forever. I'm a perfectionist, so I was trying to get it as close to like smooth as possible. So if you see any like details that are off, just, it's okay. This is just the base. So now guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up the goalie areas, and basically what I'm going to make this area is I'm going to replicate from my previous house the grinding stations with the bath, and I'll show you guys how to make that, and then I'll continue to do it on my own so that this video isn't too long and it's not boring you. I kind of changed the ambiance because I just wanted to get a little bit in the holiday spirit with all the snow that's around me right now, but what we're going to do now is I'm going to cover up these little goalie areas because I think that they look very hideous. And to cover these up, I'm just going to like replicate my grinding station with the baths that I have in my previous home. I really like that design, so I'm going to redo that here. I'm going to show you guys how I do it, and then I'm going to complete it on both sides. I'm just going to speed through it so that you guys aren't bored to death. So what you want to do is you want to go to A through Z, and you want to search up counter, and you want to click the one that says modern counter down here. Just gonna position this the way that I want it to be. I'm kind of gonna expand it like halfway through, and I'll show you why, but we're just gonna kind of move it up forward a little bit, and then we're gonna go to the default dragger and expand it. Like I would say about like head length to like how my avatar looks, like right here. Also, sorry if I sound congested, I am a little bit sick, I have a little bit of a cold. But then we're gonna go on to color this, and I'm gonna color the top of the counter that's primary to be a white color, which is white. I'm also gonna add that to my little color pack, and then we're gonna color the secondary to be like a pinkish color. I think I'm gonna do like a darker pink, and confirm that. I think I'm gonna add that there. I'm really liking how that looks, and this is how it's gonna look. You guys can color this whatever color you want, but I love pink, and so of course I'm gonna make it pink. So now I'm just going to just duplicate this all through the line. It should look something like this when you're done, and then what you want to go ahead and do is you want to add the slanted shapes. I will show you where to find that. Going to go into the little shapes section below, and then you want to click the large ramp. Honestly, I think that's maybe too big, so we're going to sell it actually, and we're going to do a smaller ramp. Do not use the large ramp, it is actually very huge. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that upwards, and then I'm going to rotate it so that it's facing the other way, and then I'm just going to kind of adjust it to how I want it to be. You guys can make this however large or small as you want it to be. Now that I'm done adjusting it so that it covers this bar here, I'm going to color this ramp to be white, or whatever color you guys want, but I'm going to color it to be white, and then I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to do it all down these counters. This is what it should be looking like so far. Now for the bows that are on the front, I'm going to use large presents. You guys can use like other things, but I just know how to use the large presents for bows. That's what I usually use for my bows. So we're gonna go in with the large or small present. It just depends on how huge you want your bows to be. I want mine to be, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have mine to be like smaller bows, so we're gonna store that. So I'm gonna get the present, the small present, and you want to move it up. You're gonna have to adjust it, of course, to like your likings, and you just kind of want to toy with it, like rotate it around. Okay, so this is the size that I'm kind of happy with. It's pretty small, but I like it. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to like replicate it. You can do like 4 rows or like 3 or like however many baths that you want. I think I'm just gonna do 4. That's just an even number. I like the sound of it. And this is, like I said, this is not really like, this is a tutorial for this, but it's not really a tutorial for the house. We're kind of just like building and decorating. So yeah. So I go to the A through Z section. It just makes it easier to search in things instead of like scrolling through. So I go there and you just want to type in cheap pet bathtub, and you want to put that right here, and you want to just adjust it to however large that you want it, and you want them to be over each bow. So you want the colors to match each bow. And then it should look all cute and pastel like this, guys. It's like literally already coming together. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the little artificial bubbles, and what we're going to use for that is snowballs. So you also want to go to A through Z and you want to search up snowballs. And you want to select the snowball pile. It's like the $23 one. And what you want to do is you want to move this up and just kind of adjust it to look how you want it to. Size it to be smaller. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the pet beds on the right half. And so what you want to do is go to A through Z as well, and you want to search in Valentine pet bed, and it should be like a little heart plush. It should look like this. I don't know where it went. I have no clue. It's right here. And you want to size these to be smaller. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the outer ones big. And it should look like this when you're finished. I'm going to go ahead and color the bottom cabinets to be a lighter pink. I'm not really liking how dark this looks. Now you're probably thinking, what about the other side? I'm going to complete the same thing over here on the other side, so I'm just going to clone it. So this is what it should look like when you're done. It's looking good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a filler block in the middle. Okay guys, so finally I've been toying with this for a long time to try to get it to look as perfect as possible. I'm going to find something cute to cover up this little side area, hopefully, but this is what it looks like. It's looking super good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this whole entire chunk, and I'm going to put it on the other side so that we can cover up both of the goalies. Alright guys, so now we have our little bed and bath station. This is going to be the cutest little grinding house when I'm done. I just know it. I mean, you can't really use the goalies anymore. As you can see, like if I like move around the ball, it's like not really usable, but that's fine because it's still like a cute ball to like play with. So now what I'm going to do is I kind of want, the floors are like a bit bland, so I want to add like pastel like striped carpets. So I'm just going to toy around with that and see what I like and what I'm going to do. Alright guys, so now I have done all of the floors, and honestly I have been doing this for forever, so I'm going to take a quick little boba break because I am literally so dehydrated and I need my little spark of sugar to just give me a little sugar rush so I can get through the rest of this video. Alright guys, I'm back from my little boba break, and it's kind of odd that I decided to take it towards the end of the video, but we're just going to add like a few more details for right now for this episode, and then we'll continue and pick off where we left off in next episode. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some little cute displays in this area. I was thinking, and I was like, I want to display my megas. Since I'm trying to collect every mega in the game, I'm going to need a lot of storage inside of this stadium for displaying my megas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to A through Z, and I'm going to pull up the voting stand. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin it this way, and I'm just kind of going to just edit it to fit in this little area right here. Luckily, I have a lot of these inside of my stored inventory because that would have put a huge dent on the old pocketbook. So we're going to make these small, and I'm just going to put these up right here as far as possible. So I'm going to make them pretty small, honestly, because these stands aren't super big. As you can see, I changed the colors from like that dark pink and I made it like a lighter pink. I'm sure I'll add like pops of dark color in here. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do that yet. I'm kind of just like free building, freestyling, and things like that. So yeah, we're just gonna add in some of my mega pets that I want on display, my mega and neon pets, and see what it's looking like after that. Okay guys, so I just put a couple of my favorite mega neons on display here, and then I put over here some of my favorite neons. I have more, but I don't have enough displays, so I am planning on like obviously decorating some more, adding some more cute details around here. This is by any means not close to done, so this is definitely gonna be a multiple episode series. Alright guys, so this is it for episode 1 of this series. Let me know if you like this style video and if you want me to even continue this series. Once again guys, I am so appreciative of all the likes and the comments and the new subscribers to my channel, and I love you guys so much, and remember to be kind, be sweet, and I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.